Reptilians, the hidden overlords of Earth. They are not myths, they are not legends. They have ruled from the shadows since the dawn of civilization. Every empire, every war, every great collapse. It was never human history, it was their history.
Reptilian beings. Sino nga ba sila? Ano nga ba sila? At sinasabing sila raw ay narito na sa planetang ito sa mga sinaunang panahon pa, during ancient civilizations. At sila raw ay kasama na ng tao sa mga naunang mga delubyo, sa mga naunang mga kaganapan sa mundong ito.
The Anunnaki, the Watchers, the Nephilim, the Serpent Kings, they are the same, different names.
If you remember a name of civilization, Tartaria. Tartaria right now daw ay going to be active again, and they want to rewrite the human's history. Parang ganun nangyayari, no? So, I don't know, ano ang grand plan of this Tartaria civilization, pero ito yung sinasabi na dito galing to mga reptilians and other beings na they want to rewrite history again. The galactic beings, hindi nila iaalaw to eh. Hindi nila papayagan na mangyari to. So, what do you think? Ito'y maaring, it could also result to galactic war between this reptilian and other galactic beings?
I hope not. But there is a reason bakit it was buried in historical data na hindi ganun ka-accessible ang information about Tartaria.
Tartaria, yes.
Yes.
But you know this place, right? You know this place.
It is in the region of Central Soviet Asia, Russia. Russia.
So, be ready sa ating mga kababayan. I think it's about time that we have to be aware itong ganitong mga signals, the ringing inside our ears, yung mga nakikita natin mga triple numbers. And actually ngayon, madali na natin ma-access yung mga meanings na to, no? Pero itong mga meanings na to na nakikita natin sa internet, these are just the general meanings. And personally, we have our individual personal meanings sa mga numbers na to or mga signals na ito. And our spirit guides could lead us, could teach us how to interpret these signals or signs.
Such messages, encrypted information will suddenly just reveal itself when the time comes when you need that information.
That's the same like if we can see the angelic numbers like 111, 333, 444, 222, and even 666. We can interpret those numbers, and this signals us to awaken ourselves, right? From a very deep sleep. Yun, ano?
Gabi ng Misteryo.
Okay, mga ka-Misteryo. Tonight, pag-usapan natin tungkol sa itong allegedly nagiging active na naman itong mga reptilian race to erase yung memories ng tao, and we're going back again to an old age of doctrines and mabubuhay ang tao sa dikta ng sino mo mga makapangyarihan sa mundong ito. And I have here with me isa sa mga nirespeto natin sa larangan ng history of religion, Gnosticism, ancient civilizations, and his research about this stuff. Let's welcome yung ating friend, si Jackus Gregarius. Jackus, magandang gabi sa iyo. How are you, my friend?
Hi, good evening sa lahat. Okay lang naman, Kuya Ray. Doing good.
Ito, we have latest downloads about this. I don't know if kilala mo tong, kabisado mo tong mga reptilian race, and parang sinasabi na they want humans to disremember yung mga nangyayaring awakening, and so far we are now in the awakening process, and parang sinasabi na ayaw nilang ma-awaken uli ang tao. What do you think about this, Jackus?
It sounds like the Great Reset.
You can hold this.
Yeah, okay. It feels like these days we are in right now, it feels like Armageddon, but we cannot exactly say so. These are periods in time when and where the hidden powers manipulating world events are becoming obvious. Perhaps that is the reason that they want to make a reset. They are, whoever they are, the rich, oligarchs, the globalists, puppeteers of governments because they have money, all of them, we can consider them reptilians based on that video that you showed me a while ago.
Reptilians, the hidden overlords of Earth. They are not myths, they are not legends. They have ruled from the shadows since the dawn of civilization. Every empire, every war, every great collapse. It was never human history, it was their history.
Reptilian beings. Sino nga ba sila? Ano nga ba sila? Ang sinasabing sila raw ay narito na sa planetang ito sa mga sinaunang panahon pa, during ancient civilizations. At sila raw ay kasama na ng tao sa mga naunang mga delubyo, sa mga naunang mga kaganapan sa mundong ito.
The Anunnaki, the Watchers, the Nephilim, the Serpent Kings, they are the same, different names.
Ano nga ba ang kanilang agenda? Sinasabing sila raw ay gumagawa ng paraan para mapabagal ang ascension ng tao sa ikalimang dimensyon.
They rewrote history, erased past civilizations, buried knowledge under mudfloods and resets. Atlantis, Tartaria, Lemuria wiped from memory because the truth would set us free.
At sila raw talagang gumagawa ng mga hakbang para maging abalang tao sa larangan teknolohiya, sa larangan ng iba't ibang mga kaguluhan, politika, kayamanan, at iba pa. At marahil sila rin ang sinasabing nasa likod para masuppress yung mga katotohanan sa kasaysayan ng tao.
The final deception. Why do they suppress human consciousness?
And the reason why I think they want to reset human society is because more and more humans are awakening to spiritual technology.
Yeah.
And the more humans ascending and evolving in spirit, the lesser benefits that this reptilian gets.
Correct.
And remember, these so-called reptilians, those who are in power, they are actually also spiritual in nature, but they like to eat the lush from human suffering, from human negative emotions, all of it. That's why they need us to remain ignorant.
Alright, so far sa ngayon, may mga lumalabas na ngayon ng mga civilizations. May latest about, I don't know, kung if you remember a name of civilization, Tartaria. Tartaria right now daw ay going to be active again, and they want to parang rewrite the human's history. Parang ganun nangyayari, no? So, I don't know, ano ang grand plan of this Tartaria civilization, pero ito yung sinasabi na dito galing to mga reptilians and other beings na they want to rewrite history again of humans. Ang matindi nito, Brother Jackus, is yung kanong maaaring mangyari in the next few years, maybe they will create again another apocalyptic event or whatsoever to I don't know, pero itong mga beings, the galactic beings, hindi nila iaalaw to eh. Hindi nila papayagan na mangyari to. So what do you think? Ito'y maaring it could also result to galactic war between this reptilian and other galactic beings?
I hope not. But there is a reason bakit it was buried in historical data na hindi ganun ka-accessible ang information about Tartaria.
Tartaria, yes.
Yes.
But you know this place, right? You know this place.
It is in the region of Central Soviet Asia, Russia. Russia. There are secrets hidden there. Now, I don't really have complete data yet about Tartaria and what the other side plans to do about it. And I think if many hidden secrets will be revealed about Tartaria, there could be changes in the human mindset of the present times.
Yes. So, all right. So, I don't know. Maybe some sa mga susunod na mga taon or the next few years, sana okay lang Kasi there are also prophecies about lalabas na uli ang Atlantis, lalabas na uli ang Lemuria, and now we are talking here about Tartaria. And let's wait and see in the next few years anong mangyari dito. But in the meantime, I think it's about time that our people, yung ating mga kababayan, and also yung mga light workers, I think we should advise our fellow light workers na let's continue our mission to enlighten people and to awaken human beings to higher dimensions, right?
Yes. I would like to add a few insights about Atlantis and Lemuria. I was able to read a few literatures about the descriptions regarding Atlantis and how it is very much polarized or oppositely very different from Lemuria. First, the Atlanteans, from my research, were more of the warlike. And they are much heavy into technology. And lastly, I can remember I read about this in a book that says Atlanteans actually abuse their use of crystal technology.
Correct.
That somehow caused the sinking.
That was in the history, right?
Of the area.
And yung timeline ng Atlantis, the same timeline with the Lemuria.
I can only speculate. I don't have the data
we can
right
only
now.
speculate.
Yes. Now, the contrast with the Lemurians is that Lemurians are more attuned with nature and animals and plants, and they are more aligned with concepts of peace and love and everything opposite wars.
But they don't have that technology with like
Yes, yes, yes.
Atlanteans.
They did not utilize that too much crystal technology from the Atlanteans. Instead, they are more into the natural healing methods.
Correct.
They cultivated that healing philosophy.
All right. So we can only speculate that they have the same timeline with Atlantis and Lemuria. We don't know. I personally, I don't know if they have the same timeline with Tartaria.
I think it feels. I cannot think because I don't have exact data.
We can only speculate.
We can speculate
Yes.
and feel that Tartaria somehow is a later civilization timeline.
Correct. That's what I feel also. Anyway, so yan po mga kaibigan, ang aming talakayan. Pasensya na kayo, medyo taglish yung aming discussion. But very, very interesting. And we are talking here about the reptilian race. Now they are very active. And yung galactic beings are also doing their part to oppose tong anuman ang plan ng reptilians to suppress yung memories natin, ascension, and to slow down our ascension process. Hindi naman papayag siguro itong mga galactic beings na mangyari yan.
Yes. Actually,
diba?
I can add some insight into that because it will be very difficult to suppress this movement because this movement actually begins from the inside, internal experience of a person. That's where it is coming from these days because there will be experiences like inspirations of ideas, things, feelings, and even thoughts, ideas, philosophies that you have never had before or you never even read from books. But these amazing ideas, actually you will feel that it came from inside you, not from the outside.
Yes.
Yeah. And how does these things happen? Maybe this has been happening for a long time, but you may have experienced hearing and these tinnitus, they call it tinnitus, when you're
the
ringing in your ears. What I feel about that is you are receiving signals, cosmic signals from otherworldly spiritual friends trying to help humans evolve and ascend into a level up dimension that we call 5D, and to transmit their messages of wisdom to humans. They send it through a signal with a frequency. Now humans will be receiving these signals and frequencies. Your hearing, your ear can react to such reception from their sent messages. You will hear them through the high pitch or low pitch ringing inside your ears, because your conscious part of the mind cannot yet interpret the signal and the message that was encrypted in the signal. That's why you can only hear them as a high pitch or a low pitch ring inside your ear.
Yes.
What happens to the signal when a person already receives that signal from interdimensional beings, like we can call them aliens? Their signal goes straight to your subconscious part of the brain, which is at the back of the head. Now it gets stored there as raw information, and such messages, encrypted information will suddenly just reveal itself when the time comes when you need that information. Now, how do we prove this? Through experience. You may have experienced that somebody came to you asking you with a question you have never heard before, but suddenly you felt that you already knew about the answer. And that information is actually coming from the subconscious part of your mind, connecting to the conscious part of your mind. And then suddenly you realize, how did you know something that you've never known before, but you were able to answer
It's
that
already
question?
there. It's already there in your subconscious mind.
That question was never asked to you before, and you never read about it, but how come you already know the answer? Why? Because the subconscious part of the human mind is like a library that receives data and information
It's
from
unlimited data,
unlimited
information.
that comes from the universe,
Correct.
which we can call as the world of ideas.
That's the same like if we can see the angelic numbers like 111, 333, 444, 222, and even 666. We can interpret those numbers, and this signals us to awaken ourselves, right? From a very deep sleep. Yun. So be ready sa ating mga kababayan. I think it's about time that we have to be aware tong ganito mga signals, the ringing inside our ears, yung mga nakikita natin mga triple numbers. And actually ngayon madali na natin ma-access yung mga meanings na to, no? Pero itong mga meanings na to na nakikita natin sa internet, these are just the general meanings, and personally we have our individual personal meanings sa mga numbers na to or mga signals na ito, and our spirit guides could lead us, could teach us how to interpret these signals or signs. Salamat, Brother Jackus. Maybe you can also invite yung ating mga viewers, yung ating mga listeners, how to approach you, how to contact you, and maybe they have something to ask you about religions, ancient civilizations, and others. Paano kanila makokontak?
Right now, I don't have a website.
Yes.
But I just have a Facebook name, Jackus Gregarius. You can send me.
Your name sounds like a Roman name, right? Jackus Gregarius.
Yes, I don't know why. It's just my nickname, and my nickname is Jack, but I turned it into Jackus.
Parang Jack the Pirate.
Yeah. Hi, matey.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Brother Ray.
Uy, maganda yung before I forget, yung what do you call that?
Tensor.
Sensor?
Tensor. Tensor 1.
Tensor 1.
Yes.
And available yan kay Brother Jackus. Right? You
Right on.
You made this, technology.
I make tensor wands and tensor rings. Do you want to discuss about tensors?
Maybe sometime.
Sometimes.
Oo.
Okay.
Actually, we already discussed that very briefly dun sa nung binigay mo sa akin yung Tensor 1.
Yeah, but it's not on video. We didn't.
It's on video.
It's on video.
It's on video.
That's great. That's great.
Thank you so much, Brother Jackus.
Thank you very much, Brother Ray.
Yan, mga kaibigan, si Brother Jackus Gregarius and sa ating programang Gabi ng Misteryo. See you.
Gabi ng Misteryo.